Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, in today's NBA, superstars...
Thanks, Allie. Let's see some of the numbers here for Derek White.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's White in at the 1. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Giddey against Brown. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Boston on offense. Outside White. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot. Nice D from Horford. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Outside Tatum from deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's White, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And here's Brown for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's White. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Brown against Giddey. Back to White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got his second basket of the game.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. 5th best, the Celtics.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And he's good on the second.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Tatum passes to Williams. Outside, Brown. Williams with the screen. 5 on the clock. Brown can't hit. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in '08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
So it's Boston now. The Thunder making their last shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
They get it back. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
So Boston ends up going with an... Smart with the ball. He had 16 in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Beasley. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. Launches it. Horford pulls it in. Boston trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Brown. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Smart passes to Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
Now here's Tatum. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
That won't go either for Tatum. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Robert Williams checked in for Boston. White comes in for Smart. Vanderbilt's checked in for Oklahoma City. Johnson comes in for Beasley. Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Brown against Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt, a screen on White. Back to Giddey. The three is up. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Boston's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Brown passes to Williams. Now White. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a little long. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Williams grabs the board.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Tatum against Johnson. Tatum inside. Give him 8 points now. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Malcolm Brown. And so it's Oklahoma City.
Welcome. And fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous.
Well, he's putting up some SLNs in the paint.
And now, let's take a glance ahead at the... That's it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Johnson is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Brown can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Johnson against Tatum. Horford in the high post. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Here's Holmgren outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer, no good.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
Turnaround Jay. Boston with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Greg.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite 2-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. Boston, no good that time either.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the middle. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook. Brown's got 7 points.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. The Thunder with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Brown can't hit.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
A big group substitute. Boston trailing. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Tatum at 4 while Williams patrols the middle. And it's Brogdon in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Here's Smart. Takes a 3. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Vanderbilt, a screen on White. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball. But Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in.
You love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and one.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City. And so Tatum nails both of them. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
He hits the second from the line. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. Pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Williams. Basket's good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
White, the pass to Tatum. Screen by Horford. To the paint. Stolen by Giddey. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half. And Boston calls time here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have a chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Shoots from 14. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Tatum. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pick. Here's Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander from the arc. Offensive rebound.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Back to Brogdon. They swipe it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Back to White. Fires the three. He's off on that one. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. The 17-footer. Off the left rim and out.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Horford for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. White on the wing. Lets the three fly. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Boston with a rebound.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Brown. The Thunder with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off the mark. Tatum with some nice D. And for Boston, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. Outside White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oklahoma City calls timeout. They're on top by 5. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Gallinari with a screen on Dort. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, the trifecta!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams checked in for Gallinari. Horford comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Pass to Beasley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on White. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he missed it!
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots.
Can knock it down, and they really needed that one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Johnson a screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. Time expired. fires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. Horford a screen on Johnson. Tatum with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Horford can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And Boston calls time here.
Once again,
so it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Up top, Tatum, covered by Johnson. Brogdon, the pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc, hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 31.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Nice D from Horford. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And finished off by Tatum.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Brogdon from outside, and the Celtics another 3.
Huge shot for Brogdon when they need it most. Teams love a player that reliably knocks it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vanderbilt. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Brogdon. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Tatum's got 35 in the game.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming up in a big way. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Brown with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Brown can't hit. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Cole, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 7. 32 seconds left to play in overtime. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. It's Giddey on the wing. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Timeout called. The Thunder. They're trailing by 6. 23 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And connects from downtown.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so it's Boston with the W. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian.